Good morning. Michelle House here from Rich Living with your daily dose of high vibes. This is just a couple of minutes in the morning where we cultivate positivity and get our days off to a good start with some little topics to share about how to live a soul-filled, rich life, even if we've woken up on the wrong side of the bed. Because what we do from here is what matters for the rest of our day, right? Awesome. Good morning. I can see you all joining in. Nice to see you. So this morning, sorry, still renovating. This morning, trying to find a spot in the house where I can put the camera on and start to do a live. All right, focus is this morning. Funny that. Are you missing these two things when it comes to living the life that you want? Is it I know that we have desires. I think a lot of us spend a lot of time playing in that space of, ooh, I'd like some of that, and ooh, that looks nice. I wonder if I could do that. I think I might like one of those one day, or something like that. We spend a lot of time out there, and then we spend time complaining that we haven't got what we haven't really asked for. Does that make sense? So we're always kind of observing and watching out there in our world going, that's interesting, I'd like some of that, and I'd like some of that. It's almost like we've walked into a shopping mall or shopping centre and we're window shopping, right? You're not getting what you desire and your goals aren't manifesting because you're not focused on what it is that you want. So we've got to really start to write the shopping list, if you like, but also really the focused intention about what it is that we're bringing into our lives. It is an intention, a vision board. I talk about this a lot in the Rich Living Academy. It's not as easy as observing and watching what is happening and saying, I'd like some of that. That's not convincing. It's not convincing to me, let alone the universe. I'd like some of that. What is your clear, focused intention? If it's to do with, if it's to do with, say, money, and you are watching people always going off on holidays throughout the year. If you think about how many times have you thought about all these people that, again, watching it on social media, talking about it in your circle of friends and going, how come they can go to Fiji every year and I never can go to Fiji and I've never got any money and I this and I that and I that. And then you spend all your time sitting in that space rather than, right, let's get cracking. I want to go to Fiji. I want to come back from Fiji, relaxed, rejuvenated, full of energy, refreshed, revitalized, just like they do all the time. I want those feelings in my life. Great. So now we're starting to get a focused intention. We've included the emotional state that we are desiring, which is the most important because that's the vibration that will be matched by the universe, plus the material outcome. Could be Fiji. But what you're aiming for is every time I think of Fiji, that's the desired feelings. They're the desired feelings that I'm after, right? So focused intention is really what you have to have. It's no good just dilly-dallying around thinking that you'd like some of this and thinking that you'd like some of that. Make a decision and get to work with being really focused about that. The other thing is, this is the hardest thing, is to ask for it. Ask for it from the universe. Ask for the guidance. Ask for help from other people around you. Ask the people who have been to the holidays on Fiji, how did they get there? Who was the travel agent that they used? What did they like the most about it? Start talking about it and bringing it into your reality. And then you might notice that you get a brochure in the mail that's about Vanuatu or even the Gold Coast or something else that's going to provide you with that emotional state. And you'll know then, start getting the signs because you've asked the universe, right? You'll start seeing these signs. It might be an ad, a sponsored ad on Facebook, or it might be a random conversation that you have with someone and they start talking about it and you go, whoa, this is weird. How come they're talking about that? That kind of thing is when you then are creating this energy all around you that's creating the momentum that's going to help you get what it is you desire. I want to give you a little example. How long am I going? Okay. I want to give you a little example of this. So I homeschool my kids and been doing it, I think we're up to our 4th year now. And one of the groups that I'm a part of, or one of the communities that I'm a part of was set up this way. So I was just thinking about it 2 minutes ago and I went, that is such a perfect example. So here's one person here, one person over here, and this one person as a mum is going, I really think that there should be a community for this kind of thing. We meet once a week, well, whatever, but I need something more for my children. So then her vibe then matches another vibe over here, and this person starts a conversation and goes, oh, I'm really thinking there should be another community for our kids, da-da-da-da. And these two people start talking. Because what they obviously, at some point, both of them have radiated their desire, and then their radiation has met, right? There's the attraction. And so here's two people that have got a focused intention about what they want to create in their life. So we want it to look like this. We think this would be a good idea. I actually don't know the whole story and how it unfolded, but this is my observation. Let's start asking people, and they start asking people. Asking universe. Maybe they said a prayer to the universe. Maybe they said a prayer to whoever their faith is. I don't know. But they've asked people, what do you think of this idea? What do you think of that? And then it starts to multiply. So two people here. So one person becomes two. Two people become many. Yeah? So then they start talking about it. And they're going, oh, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. How would it work? Da, 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 da. And then, lo and behold, I turn up yesterday to, that term has started back up again. And there's, I don't know how many kids, maybe 100 kids there with fully supportive parents behind them creating a performance for the term. So these two people have had a focused intention that has radiated from them, that has then attracted all of the people, including me. And then my focused intention has been created. My desires are starting to be fulfilled. So it is up to you to look at your intention and get focused about it, because not only does it affect your life and you get what you want because you're asking for what it is you want, you then have these miracles of other people and the community and the world around you getting what they want too, all for the greater good. So when you are looking at your intention, and this, yesterday, after yesterday's high vibes, the comment that came up was your own journey, be in your own journey. I can't remember the term, but it was talking about being in your own journey. Yes, own your own journey. That's what it was. Own your own journey. But by owning your own journey, you then help create a ripple effect through whatever community you're involved in. So you start to own your own journey, because the thing for me about that comment is I don't want to see people going, okay, I'm all by myself. I have to work on my own and I've got to do it all by myself. It's not about that. It's about owning your own journey and working with others, because when you own your own journey, anything is possible. Does that make sense? I'm just having a quick look at the comments on the screen. Good morning, everybody. And Robin said, this just happened to me with our new food plan. I was introduced to it, perfect for me, so I shared with my sister, then my mum, and now there is about 10 people learning more about it. Totally agree, right? So whatever your focused intention is, because the other thing is people don't get a focused intention because they don't want to be selfish and they don't want to be greedy and they don't want to have all of the good stuff for them. It's not about that, because when you start to have good things unfolding in your life, it starts to unfold in others. So these two mums that started off our little free-to-learn school have affected 100 to 150 families. And those 100 to 150 families, every time somebody is affected by something, it affects 14 other people. So they say, if somebody dies in a car accident, 14 other people are very deeply affected by that. So that's 100, so let's say 100 families that are each affecting 14 people in some form or another. I'm not saying that everybody's then going to go and homeschool. That's not what it's about. It's about their vibe and their energy and their focused intention and their desires is going to help other people create those desires for them in their lives. For me, the desire around freedom looks like homeschooling my kids. The desire around freedom for you looks like something else. But because I'm in the space of look at this freedom that I have in my life, your vibe then picks up, wow, freedom is possible for me in my life and possible for however that looks for you. Yeah, awesome. Deb's saying, I'm receiving this blessing at the moment with work. An area I wanted to get more work in is starting to come my way just in negotiations. Congratulations. Congratulations. So manifesting's not hard and it's not scary. You've really just got to start with those two things, a focused intention and start asking. And you may ask for support or you may ask for, for me, the first person I ask is the universe. Please show me guidance on this. I need a sign. I need a really clear sign to see that this, whatever it is that I'm intending, I need an obvious sign, but I also need it to me not go, oh, that's a coincidence. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go, yeah, that's a bit of a coincidence. I need it to be really obvious. And I have those all the time because I practice this work all the time. It's like the guys in the Rich Living Academy. They practice this work all the time. They stay in the work. They stay in creating a focused intention every month. They stay in the position of asking for help and support from the universe and from the people around them. You have to keep coming back into focused intention, right, what do I want? We live in a world where it's so distracting. We're distracted by so much across our social media. Our lives are so much more connected visually than they ever were before. We've got ads coming to us on our iPads when we're streaming. Sometimes I know I went to stream something on SBS last night and there were still ads on that. So we're constantly distracted. We need to take the time out of our lives to go, okay, I can see all of these offerings and these opportunities. What do I want? What do I want? So awesome, Jessica. It's like building your muscle. Exactly. You keep exercising and it gets easier and almost habit-like. It is. And again, I'm going to refer back to the Academy. That's what we do in the Academy. Not only do we set our intention under the new moon every month and we run it for the 2 weeks to the full moon, then that following week, so week 3, is all about those people and those members developing their intuitive muscles, developing their intuitive muscles, developing their higher intelligence. And that's where I hand it over to them and they get to start to choose what their focused intentions are for the month. Yeah. So rather than always being guided by intuition, you tap into your own intelligence, which is where the universe lives. You just got to take a while to get there. That's all. Awesome. All right. Oh, thanks, Robin. Robin's just shared the link for the Academy. Thank you so much. So, and I guess I'm excited about it because I can see people in the Academy popping up their intentions, doing the work, doing the clearing that needs to happen, seeing the awareness come in and they go, whoa, hang on a second, I wasn't expecting that. I know that's what holds me up, holds me back. I know that's a limiting belief. I know that's self-doubt. I need to clear that up, otherwise this isn't going to manifest. Anyway, there we go. Oh, I feel kind of out of breath. Awesome. Have an amazing day, guys. I will see you tomorrow for High Vibes at 5:55. Bye-bye.